ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिम् द्वन्द्वातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं तत्समस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षीभूतं भावातीतं गगनसदृशं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. By the grace of Universal Master, omnipresence, omnipotent, only consciousness of this universes and only love and only awareness. He is presence that all world is seen to the present. So my dear friend, by His grace we are taking the 26th verse of Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, chapter 3. न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेद ज्ञानां कर्म संगिनां जोषयेत सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्त समाचरन्. न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेद अज्ञानानां कर्म संगिनां जोषयेत सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्तः समाचरन्. न, not buddhibhedam, the doubts in the mind or the irrespect with the karma. Janayeda, never generate. Ajnanam, the person who is ajnani, person who is living in the world without enlightenment. Karma sanginam, they are involved in different type of karmas according to the holy books. Josha Yeda, he performed that sarva karmani, all the karmas which is described in the holy books. Vidvana, it means the enlightened master. Yuktaha, which is the enlightened in the existence, or he is living strongly in his existence. Samacharana, well and very perfectly he do that karmas. My dear Arjun, the person who is enlightened in the supreme stage of the liberation or the existence, Ajnani, even the Sadguru, he knows the ultimate truth. That is the duty of that person, that he never make any type of doubts in the mind of the blind persons or unknown persons, the worldly persons, about the holy karmas, and never make any type of irrespect in the mind of them. Even he do that karmas with the all excellence and inspire them to do that karmas. My dear friend, that was the worldly meaning of this stanza. I want to say that Sadguru Sachidananda Paramatma is telling to the Arjuna about the behavior of the world, and this is the applied teaching for the Jnanis and for their disciples. Because the Sadguru is telling both dimensions, teaching both dimensions. How you stand in your supreme knowledge of liberation, how you make the equilibrium with the society and family and nations and all the surroundings. All of you knows, my dear friend, in the previous stanza, the same word is used for the Jnani, for the enlightened master, Vidwana. But the world is using this Vidwana in the meaning of the learned, in the meaning of the bookish knowledge. But Gita is not using this word according to bookish knowledge. Gita is using this word, the person he has the true knowledge of liberation, that is Vidwana. Vidwana, it means Buddhatva. Vidwana, it means that jnana, that knowledge that can bring the liberation, sabida vimuktaye. In many universities, mono in this India, there is this quotation, sabida vimuktaye. But they are teaching adverse, they do not teaching the knowledge of liberation. They are teaching the knowledge of attachment. So that God existence, vidha, it means knowing, vimuktaye, that person only will liberate. So the meaning of savidha vimuktaye is that if anyone will know the God inside, and only he will be liberated, otherwise not. So the same thing is telling in this stanza. The Paramatma is not like that as you knows in the worldly activities and actions. And buddhi bhedam, it means that is the dilemma and dilutions and misunderstandings and misguidance and doubts in the mind of the persons. Janayata. If the Jnani will not support the existence, if the Jnani will not teach the real knowledge, then he will become a sinner and he will be create a dilutions and doubts in the mind of the non-Jnani persons, Ajnani persons. The person who are blind, the Jnani will make him more blind. Jnani do not push the person in dark again, and Jnani cannot support the darkness or illusion, never support. But I see the technique of the Jnani. Jnani never oppose your doings. Jnani only put his teachings. Sun never oppose the dark. Sun only rise and dark go away. So Jnani only put his awareness, methods, teachings, meditation in front of the Ajnanis, in front of the seekers and lovers. And that's why if they do the meditation of awareness, the slowly all the doubts in the mind, they are go away. But nowadays the Ajnanis, they are making a bad, effectful method for them. They are organizing the religious activities in the name of the godly things. They are creating some orators among of them. The orators like a professors, like a speech makers, like a analyst, like a storyteller. They tells all the things outside and promote the outside divine practices in the name of the spirituality. They are very, very well skilled persons. They can attract millions of persons by their vocability, by their talkability, by their interest making, by their music, by their dancing, by their very good food, by their well organization of the events. But and that is like if you make up a dead person, dead body, but dead body will ultimately borrowed or the burn or the funeral. But dead body will not alive by your makeup. So they are makeup men. They have number of powers, and they have very, very strong in the money and strong in the propaganda. So they used Geeta, they used Bhagavad, they used Vedas, they used Puranas, they used stories for their selfishness and for their own opinion, not the Atma Jnana, not the real existence, because they are not interested in the Atma Jnana, or they are not want to be enlightened, and they do not support the enlightenment, and even they do not faith in enlightenment. But they select the quotations, verses, slokas, and very good evidences, arguments in their favor. In their favor. And the making money and making ashrams and making empire and organizing programs and catching other lovers and the seekers of the God, and they putting the rigid brain inside of them that this is only the way, otherwise you will go to the hell. In every religion this is being. So nobody coming in the true path. The meditation, they are also teaching the meditations. They are also teaching the yoga. Their meditation is completely concentration. Their meditation is active meditation. Their meditation is the dynamic meditation. Their meditation is laughing and jumping and dancing and so and so. They do as you want. They talk as you want. They wearing the dress as you like, as your mind attract. They organize all the arrangement according to your liking and disliking, your attraction. So my dear friend, the general persons like that type of persons because they can take the shelter of lie, they can shelter of propaganda, they have no need of truth. There is no need of awaken other persons because they are already not awakened. So, the ajnani, the person who is living illusion, in like illusion, so they create a new illusion for the persons, for the lovers. And my dear friend, all of you knows, if any person will make the propaganda, he make the propaganda for his aim, for his motive, for his result orientation. So they want money, they want prestige, they want post, they want respect, they want prime position in the society. My dear friend, when I was 5 years old, then once a time I ran away from my house and living in the ashram near my home city. I see this type of persons with my close eyes very nearly and very dearly. My dear friend, the general person cannot understand them. They are so sophisticated. They are so polished. They are so perfect in their skill. That's why the general person, even the jigyasu, even the seeker, even the lover of the God, always become the victim of that person's. And the network is very high. Network is very strong. So the Sadguru is telling here to the Arjuna, if you are become the master, if you are knowing the truth, you should spread the true knowledge in this world. That's why the real lovers and the seekers of this world can compare by your knowledge, and they can understand. The seekers understand what is truth, what is wrong. I remember the Adi Guru Sankaracharya. He devoted to the Mandan Mishra. And Mandan Mishra wives ask a very personal question about the physical relationship. And Sankaracharya, ultimately, by his power, he goes to another body and he answers all the questions. My dear friend, Sankaracharya also spread the true knowledge, but after Sankaracharya, the follower of the Sankaracharya, they forgive the Brahmagyan, they forget the Brahmagyan. My dear friend, the Krishna is telling here, the enlightened master, the true master must be spread this knowledge of liberation everywhere. And reject the lie, reject the untrue things without any fear. Cut the argument and expose the bad principles in the name of goodness. And only support those type of karma sadhana activities which can bring you towards the equilibrium of the inside, as I describe in my many stanzas. The equilibrium is very, very important. When you will stand the equilibrium, that equilibrium will help you to do the meditation and stand in peace. So the peacemaking procedures, the peacemaking activities, the equilibrium making activities, the stability making activities, which can help you in your meditation of awareness, not meditation of concentration. That is the real karma, and the master, the enlightened master, will spread this type of knowledge of karma. Because if he support this type of karmas which can be make the equality and stability and peace, then he will not make any type of doubt in the mind of the ajnanis, of the blind persons. The blind person can understand and compare to the fake propaganda person's teachings and in the enlightened master's teachings both. And when if they are open-hearted person, they are not rigid, they are not close-minded, they are not prejudiced, so some of them will come to the master. So in this way the master will not make any type of doubt in the mind of the persons which are involving in the karmas. Those persons, they are caught in the blind illusionary activities of attachment by the cause of the Maya, by the cause of the illusion and mesmerism and phantasm of the Maya. The master can pull out them from this attachment, because this energy which is attached in the Maya, which is attached in the sleepiness, which is attached in unconsciousness, master knows it cannot be possible without the love or affection with the seeker and disciple. When the disciple loves to the master pure-heartedly, and that he knows the master is a real loving person of this world, then the disciple attracted to the master and faith in the master. When this love to the master inspire that disciple to awaken, to aware inside of existence, and he can faith on the master, then the day by day the disciples' observation, the disciples' internal seeing, the disciples' awareness, the disciples' consciousness will be increased. So my dear friend, the Sadguru, it means the Jnani, it means the Vidwana, only support those of activities, only support on those doing, these are the helpful in the enlightenment. But the propaganda persons, the fake gurus, they support always the fake activities, and the activities creating not peacefulness but they creating unpleasant condition, and they involve the innocent seekers for their selfishness, for their interest, for their business in the name of the divinity and religion and spirituality. They spoil the life of the seekers. They snatch the respect and love of the seekers. They snatch the money of the seekers. They snatch the time of the seekers. So the Ramacharita says, Harai Shishya Dhan Shok na harai, te Guru Abasi Narak Mahaparai. Those masters, fake masters, only fake masters can do this. Real master cannot do this. Take the money from the disciples and do not take his sorrow. Do not reduce his sorrow and do not make his peaceful. The masters are not masters. The master is the heavenly person on this world. So what is the religion? And what is the fake propaganda? It has the scale inside of you. You have a test mechanism of this. You can also know what is the propaganda and what is the real spirituality. I want to give you this scale now. If any function or any work or any practice of meditation or any type of holy practice make you unpleasant after doing that, the result comes inside of you. You feel uneasiness, you feel unpleasantness, you feel unpeacefulness. That is not good activities. Second thing in this scale or this test, if doing by any type of spiritual activities or divine activities, your mind become pleasant, because the mind is the agent of the Maya. If the mind pleasant, that it means that activities is wrong. By those type of activities, your sensory organs hunger increase. You want more. Even that may be food, sex, touching, anything. By this type of activity, this sensory organs hunger increase. That is wrong activities. Third thing, by those type of activities, your doerness, your possessiveness becomes strong. That is the wrong activities. Next thing, next symptom of the wrong activities, by which activities your consciousness flow outside, not inside. That is the wrong activities. When by that activities your consciousness goes your first chakra, that is the wrong activities. By those activities, your seeing, your witness, your sakshi break, that is wrong activities. Your meditation not comes, the pin drop silence inside not comes, that is wrong activities. So this type of activities are wrong. They are doing by the sensory organs, they are doing by the mind, they are doing by the intellect, they are doing by the mood, and they are doing by your sensory organs driven by the mind. So all the intellectual activities and driven by the intellectuality, that is all fake, that is all propaganda, that cannot be make you enlightened, that is wrong, and that is untrue, and that is only the modification of worldly illusion in the name of the religion and the spirituality. Because this type of activity will never bring in your life the Atma Jnana or the complete liberation or the total freedom or the ultimate living in the extreme truth and existence. They will not help you. My dear friend, I have given you the scale and you can decide yourself what is right and what is wrong. Now I am telling the symptom of the good meditation and good spiritual activities. By these activities, your mind goes disappear. You are coming out by the grip of the mind. By those activities, your intellect stop and intellect feel the peacefulness and stability. And the same, by those activities, your mood is stable. There is no deviation in your mood. By those activities, Your internal seeing, the sakshi, the witnessing, becomes strong and ego goes away. And equilibrium make inside of you, and you live a very balancing condition in every event, in every pain or sorrow, in every happiness, in every good and bad condition. That equilibrium, that equality never disturbed. By those activities you feel the love, the natural love without lust with others. By those activities you feel the mercy, the brotherhood, the service, and completely detachment. These are comes. All things comes with together. These type of spiritual activities, they make you a balanced stage of the internal state of mind, intellect, mood and ego, and they help you to balancing yourself. These are activities are karma yoga. Now you can decide, my dear friends, yourself decide what route you have to choose and what path you have to choose. Samacharana, it means you must be careful, you must be give your attention on the samatha, on the equilibrium, and never attach in the disbalance of the mind, intellect, mood and ego. And this disbalances and this differentiations and this type of varieties that will push you unnecessary time wasting and wandering in the Maya. So my dear friend, the Paramatma is completely away from the mind, intellect, mood and ego and sensory organs. Then how can the Paramatma will meet you by these things? Because the Paramatma is not coming in this criteria. A person is living in Delhi and you are searching that person in Mumbai, he will not meet you. Paramatma is far, far away from your sensory organs, mind, intellect, mood and ego. So the Vidvana, it means the enlightened masters, must be allowed to performance of the seekers by this type of scale as I am given here, as Krishna want to tell you. So my dear friend, the Jnanis, the enlightened masters, inspire the seekers to do all the karmas. But every karmas, the Jnani tell to the seekers, be in awareness and do the karma in awareness. Stand in the equilibrium and equality and do the karma in the equilibrium, never attach and never attract. So any person comes to the master, comes to the Jnani, and any person who is hearing the teaching of the Jnanis always give the standing and the stability and very, very strong condition, unmoved condition in the existence, in the God, in the internal presence of the Atma. They bring a seeker to blind stage to the highest peak of awareness. A phrase in Hindi I remember this time. पारस में अरु संत में यही अंतरो जान, एक लोहा सोना करे एक करे आप समान. The Paras stone, all knows, if the iron touch that Paras, the iron become into the gold. But the saint, the enlightened masters, they are more ahead from this Paras. They make Paras to Paras If you touch to the master, you will become the master. If you come and live with the Sadguru, you will become the Sadguru. The masters make the disciples as it is they are. The master make the disciple transform it into the existence and wash out all the dilemmas of the mind, all the doubts of the mind, all the cleverness and uncertainty of the intellect, all the deviation of their mood, and all the darkness of their ego. So the master fill the light of enlightenment and light of the supreme spirituality inside of the seekers. Only the master can give the direction and the directive to the society. The blind person cannot guide the society. So masters called both Swarupam. So master is the real lover of the disciples. So master is the real friend of the disciples and the seekers. So master is the only and only the source of the place and source of the light and source of the capability and source of the internal strength and treasure of spirituality. The master give you treasure. That treasure cannot away from you. You cannot be the poor. When the master give you treasure, you will become a kings of the kings. So my dear friend, those persons, they are blind in unknowing of the spirituality. Master give them divine light, divine sight, divine eyes. And master is the toppest welfare person. Master is Paramartha. Master is direct God existence in front of you. If you can accept, then you will do this meditation. When you will do this meditation, then you can understand this is meaning of the stanza exactly. My dear friend, if you do this meditation, only 4 or 5 months, then you will see that all the tensions, worried, dilemmas, they go away from you. And when they will go away from you, and then you will feel a miraculous peace inside of you. That peacefulness and that tensionlessness. That peacefulness, that tensionlessness will bring in your life a very good result. That result is that you will never caught in the tension created diseases like the angina, heart attack, blood pressure, follies, brain hemorrhage, headaches, and organ failures. And many more. Doctors well know what the diseases comes by the cause of the tension. So my dear friend, if you don't want to enlightenment, I know you want good physical health. So for good physical health, you do this meditation. Because if you not do this meditation, the unnecessary worried, unnecessary tension in your mind, they will not eradicate with any type of practice or any type of medicine, of any type of sadhana, any type of meditation, even the yoga. If you do this meditation, only by this meditation, you can be the tension free and worried free. And then you can save the lot of money which would be expensed in the medical treatment, operations, diagnosis, scanning, pathology, pre-operation care, post-operation care, operation theatre in expenses, equipment expenses, surgeon's fees, doctor's fees. You can all save this money. There is no need to spend this money which you earn by the hard work of the life that I am giving you prosperity, peace and stability and unnecessary pain. I am reducing you by this meditation. Reducing your pain by this meditation. My dear friend, the second benefit of this meditation is also very miraculous. When you do this meditation, then your observation inside to seeing your thoughts will become very keen, very micro. When the fear is coming inside of you, and you can analyze the fear is okay, or this is the hypothetical, or this is the projection of the theme of the mind. So you can enjoy the fear like a horror film. And if the fear is real, you can prevent yourself because you are sufficient time and you have sufficient ability. A giving example. If a mad dog is coming to you for biting you, what you will do? You run and shut your door and enter in house, mad dog will go. If a snake is coming, you can save yourself. So this type of fear is real fear, you can prevent you, but many 99% fears, they are hypothetical and they caught that person in the phobia. So you can prevent by the phobia, by this meditation. The same thing is mania. Same thing is schizophrenia, because schizophrenia is the result of unnecessary burden in the mind. You have no unnecessary burden. You will never become a Bismuth man and a half mad or madman. You cannot go in the psychological clinic, psychiatrist clinic, mental asylums, mental hospitals, or in the machine of the current which is shock in your brain. You have no need. If you are doing this meditation, you will not go in the mental asylums or hospitals. What a miraculous insurance of this meditation. This is the physical and mental insurance meditation. Without any cost, without any premium. The third thing is that, my dear, in the emotional field, you will become very balanced. When the anger is coming inside of you, you can see the anger and detach from anger. You will never come in the court of anger, effect of anger, illusion of anger, or driven by the anger. You will never. When you will not driven by the anger, you will detach by the anger, you will never go in the jail or the judiciary practice or in police station. You will never feel insulting. You need not to make bail. You need not to downfall your image as a criminal in society. Never. What a prevention by this meditation. The second thing is that, my dear friends, if you do this meditation, then you can see easily the grid. When you can see easily the grid is coming and you can detach from the grid and you will become a natural, honest person. You will not involve in any type of economic crime, even the robbery, black money, stockist, commission, conspiracy, you will not involve. So I want to say here, your all institutions, they are failed to make the person moral and honest. But this meditation, this procedure, this method will be completely successful. Because this morality and the honesty is coming from inside, not outside. The person reject your suggestion, but person do not reject his own will. So this meditation will make a person honest and reliable and faithful, and he will not break his promise. So strong. The third thing is that, as all of you knows, does the body create two hormones. They are called sexual hormones. This is the trick of the Maya for the make fool the jivas, and Maya want to make you a puppet for his work of generation. My dear friend, see the life of the rishis and munis. They've never come in the lust. They only perform their duty for the generation of his prince. So when you will doing this meditation, you can see the lust and detach from the lust. And lust is the cause of all crimes against women and against men, or sexual crime, abusing, cutting, murder, many things. When the lust will go, you will never involve any type of crime against women. You will never involve any type crimes against men, because men and women both are the equally important unit of this society. So the men and women both become lustless, and there is no lust, there is love. There is love. I am telling actual thing, you can feel it. There is love, there is not ego. If there is ego, there is no love. So the real love will spread in this world by this meditation. And then the person is physically strong, mentally strong, emotionally balanced, very loving person. This type of person will make the family like a heaven, like a blossom flowers. And this type of heavenly family will make the heavenly societies. And the society is the unit of the nation. This society will make a very nice nation. The nations will be loving brotherhood, very nice, no ego. Why they will fight each other? They will dissolve. They will solve their all dispute on the negotiation table. They will not put ahead their ego, they will put love ahead. I am seeing in my eyes the vision of this world. As this meditation will spread, the world peace will come. When the world peace will come, when the understanding will come, then no need of the big, huge establishment of the defense. So you can save lot of money, because I know the maximum GDP expenditure goes to the defense, because defense is first for every nation. You see, South Korea is very small nation, and by the competition and the fearfulness, he tested the nuclear bombs. There is no need, but he tested, because he had the fear of the neighbor nations. You see, the other nations, the India is most peaceful nation in the world, but they are creating hypothetical fear in their mind, and they are running in the competition of the defense equipment. But by this meditation, that all fear and that all unfaithfulness, that will be removed, and all the nation will become the faithful each other. There will be no need of any veto power. We are all live like a family. If your small younger brother is beaten, no elder brother want to kill the younger brother. He want to save younger brother. So they are strong nations, they love the big nations. And we will arrange a program of industrialization as according to our needs of this planet. Then there is no any competition of industrialization. There is no competition of industrialization, then what will be happen? Then the greenhouse gases, they will be reduced and they will be in balance, they will be in control. So automatically, without any effort, by this meditation, the global warming will be stopped. And the glaciers, they are melting so fast that unfortunate condition will be stopped and we will journey to the good favorable conditions. Then the penguins will not die, the many species will not die, the polar bear will not die, the water problem will not arrive in our planet. So we can change our environment, we can change our ecosystem by this meditation also. My dear friend, when this meditation will spread all over the world, then we will use this money which is we save by the mental hospital, physical hospital, and defense budget of the police, budget of the crime against resistance of crime. This all the money will be used for the poorest and the weaker section of this world because they are our brothers and sisters. We can use this money to grow the forest, save the animals, save the humans, save the environment. Then we have lot of time for doing positive work. So this meditation only can change your world. And this meditation is a non-religious meditation, non-prejudice meditation. There is no differentiation of creed, caste, nationality, black, white, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, Parsi, Yahudi, Jewish, believers or not believers, man or woman, child, young and old, there is no any difference. Anyone can do this meditation. This is the universal meditation. So I put a mission on myself and my brothers and sisters all over the world. The name of mission is World Peace by Meditation. And the meditation is the meditation of awareness. My dear friend, I am appealing you, please come and learn this meditation. Be the teacher and master of this meditation. I want to make many masters and the many teachers of this meditation. They must be local teachers, not imposed from other country. If you are living a particular country, that your nearby person, your family person, your society person must be master and must be teacher. Because he can easily know your problems. He can easily get your love. You can feel that that person is your person. So I want make the local masters. I don't want to import or export the masters. The master will be yours, the teacher will be yours, the meditation center will be yours, all the autonomy, no any type of royalty I want to take, no any type of money or gift I want to take. I am giving this knowledge of complete freedom and complete peacefulness and complete awareness and complete place without any cost, without any business, without any self-interest. So please organize the meditation camp. I want to teach you this meditation. And we are organizing nearby meditation camp 24 July in the Noida, Delhi, 2016. morning 8 to evening 6. 17 November in New Jersey, a representation of meditation, few hours. 13 November in New Jersey, the representation for few hours. 17 November in Puerto Rico, the Mayagüez city, full day meditation camp. 19 and 20 November there will be a seminar on many topics. This meditation will be included, and the very nice key speakers are coming there. And 22 November in Puerto Rico, the capital of Puerto Rico, San Juan, there will be a full day meditation camp. And 25 November in the New York, very near to Times Square, there will be a full day meditation camp. I am very grateful to the people of the Puerto Rico and the peoples of the America. I am very grateful to my disciples, my seekers and my lovers and organizers, and the art of embracing life, which is organizing these camps and this seminar. I am very thankful to the government of the Puerto Rico and government of United States of America, because the first time I am going out of India for this noble cause, for this great purpose, for my brothers and sisters of the world. This all world is my family. You are all my brothers and sisters. I appeal all of you, please organize many meditation camp in your country and city. I never charge anything. You only arrange my journey and my food, 2-time bread, and I am not taking any fees, any money, any gift. Please subscribe my channel on YouTube. Love you very much. Thank you very much. We are one love. We are one existence. We are one light. We are one family. Thank you.